first episode of a service dog life vlog. Sorry, my small child is running around the kitchen. It's distracting me a little bit, but don't mind me. So I was persuaded by a friend of mine to start this vlog to kind of show the journey that you go on to have your own service dog trained. Not everybody can afford to have a company train your dog and then you bring them home. Not everybody is a dog trainer either. So I'm kind of taking a nice middle route. Today is the first day of my dog Sherlock's training. We will be going to class here in about 2 hours. Sherlock he's running around on the floor here. I don't know if you can see him, and then there's my child. He was actually chosen for me by a friend of mine who is a service dog trainer. We will be using her a little bit later in his training to do his disability-specific training. He is going to be an autism service dog for me. She went and actually did his evaluations, found me prospects, and then, told me, hey, we found you a dog. He's a little smaller than we expected. But really, it's kind of turned out to be an unexpected bonus. I have to take a transport bus to doctor's appointments on a weekly basis. So it was kind of nice that we found a smaller dog because, I have a baby I have to take too. So it's a lot. It's a lot to carry around and a lot to have to handle on a regular basis when we're heading to the doctor's office. There she is running around in the background. Toddlers. Anyway, so I will be, we got Sherlock from a rescue. We will be taking him to training classes. As I said before, I'm not a dog trainer. I've never trained a dog in my life. My pet dog, Mercy, is remarkably ill-behaved. So I'm hoping that that won't rub off on Sherlock. Anyway, so we're hoping for the best. But we are kind of taking that middle path in the sense that I'm not training him myself, but I'm also not having a company train him either. So it's not free, like if you were to be training the dog yourself, but it's also not going to be super expensive. The class we're starting tonight is his 4-week basic obedience class. It is, the place we're going is called Dog and Cat. The trainer's name is Cat. And it is going to be $100 for the 4 weeks. Then we will be taking his 6-week CGC class, which is the Canine Good Citizen. And by the end of that, they will actually do the exam, and if he passes, he will be certified CGC. He will be able to go out with me in public. After that, he will start his disability-specific training. So, hopefully everything will work out. But anyways, let's see. I would like to give a shout out to the people who run the Little Angels Service Dogs Company. They put out this book, which is the Guide to Training an Autism Assistance Dog. And the thing about this that is so cool is that the reason they put this out was because they are actually based in California. And they recognize that there are a lot of people who can't afford to go to California for their dogs. And so they put out the book so you could get the book and train your dog yourself if you can't afford to go and use them as a company, which I thought was super cool. It's got step-by-step instructions in it. A lot of the things in there are not necessarily autism specific. So if you're training, say, an anxiety dog, it actually is probably going to be a good option for you to look into, because it does have really good instructions. It's very clear. There are even pictures to kind of illustrate. It even has sections on grooming, different types of equipment. It's pretty inclusive. It's pretty cheap on Amazon. I think I got it for maybe $10. So that's another kind of resource out there for you. Let's see. What else can I say? I do already have Sherlock's vest, so hopefully he doesn't wash out of training, because that would be horrible, and I'd have to start all over again, but, you know, for the sake of, you know, having to get another vest too, because if he does wash out, we probably will go with a bigger dog. Honestly, I could really benefit from a mobility handle, which he is way too small to use. I don't really need him to do mobility work, but I do have a lot of trouble with my joints, so a mobility handle would really help. But anyway, hopefully he won't wash out, but I figured I would show you guys his tiny little vest. So let's see. Here is his vest. There's his "Please Don't Pet Me, I'm Working" badge. And then on the other side, we have Autism Service Dog. He also has a leash wrap, which is, I will show you. For those of you who don't know what a leash wrap is, I actually didn't know what it was until I got one, weirdly enough. But it is basically it's basically a patch for your leash, but it wraps around with Velcro, and it says "in training." So this will be for after he finishes his CGC class. My offspring. That will be for after he finishes his CGC class. And when he starts going with me in public. I guess that's all for now. Sorry guys, I might show you some footage from the class. It'll kind of just depend on how crazy it is. I'm not very good in new situations, so we'll see. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye!
And then they also start becoming irritable because their neck hurts. And many dogs will attribute that to what they're seeing. So if they pull and their neck hurts and they're looking at a German Shepherd, then they think, oh, German Shepherds are bad. And then we can have something called leash reactivity, where they see other dogs and they immediately think trouble. You know? So we definitely don't want things like that happening. One of the things I would recommend looking into would be like one of the front flips. There's a couple different styles. The most popular one's called the Pet Safe Easy Walk. So it straps around the ribs like this, and then one part goes in front of the